So we're going to look at the top end of the benchmarks this time. Since when we've set this, we've put up maybe 5 or 6 boulders, something like that, at 8A+. And all bar one has been downgraded. So we are finding it's quite hard to kind of convince the community that we can get to that 8A+ level. It's called Aiden, What a Drag. Start on these 2 pretty positive undercuts. Quite an easy first move because this hold's quite good. Then up into this undercut, and then the 2 undercuts make quite bad smeary feet, but you just lean back off the undercut and roll into that. You can cut loose, foot up there, roll to this hold, which I think is quite good. I quite like that hold. But then the last move's really tricky because you've got to go quite a long way, basically one-armed, and you've only got a foot that's really low by that point. It's probably a mean choice actually for Matt because it is definitely height helps on this one, particularly for the last move. This is 8A.
Did it start off as 8A+?
I believe it started off at 8A+, so it kind of is good for the point.
Yeah, I think it did start off
in
at 8A+.
that I think it is definitely 8A+ on rock. Nice, Matt. That's not an easy move already. Go on. Oh, no, you missed.
I just missed.
Go on. Yeah, good, go on.
Nice, Matt. So easy. Well done, mate.
Oh my God.
That's going to be so tough for you.
I think I can do that though.
Do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those moves usually like take a bit of weird figuring out for me.
Yeah, I saw you trying to place that left foot to find something just to kind of kick off. Do you find sometimes if you just push into the wall?
I've had some moves where, like, if it's a really, really big spanned jump, I will like kick off the wall mid-move, sometimes to get a bit more distance.
Nice, yeah, yeah. Oh, that wasn't even close. The community of people who are climbing the top end is still pretty small. If you look at the, there's a 6B+ that's been logged 25,385 times. And some of these hard boulders, yeah, they're going down, but they've only been logged like 15, 20 times. So it's still a really small community, and so maybe it is harder to find grade consensus when you've got fewer people. This one is definitely easier than the last one we just tried. So it's only up at 7C+, but it was supposed to be 8A. And I think when we originally put this at 8A, the idea was that we were trying to stop that real like radical sandbagging at the top end. So it was kind of, we knew it was on the softer side, but we wanted it to be there as like a kind of benchmark early 8A to try and bring the other ones to kind of fit in around it. But instead it just got downgraded. Sick. Oh gosh. Oh, is it hot? Oh. This is supposed to be the soft one.
Go on, Sam.
Oh, for God's sake. Feels hard today. It's really hard.
Was that from the start?
It was, yeah.
Nice.
That was supposed to be my example of a gentle one though, so. Oh dear. Yeah, and it's the other thing of like, do you grade a boulder for the best conditions, or do you grade the boulder for kind of the more average conditions? Because like, I find personally in good conditions, things feel at least a grade, if not 2 grades easier. But we've got some moonboards, like out in places like, You know, Singapore, I know they say that it's like
Well, America,
really warm.
California, all these places.
Yeah, Florida, like really
But I think
warm, really
I
humid.
think people are used to the climbing in their local conditions, aren't they?
Yeah. And I think sometimes with grades of this sort of thing, it's a nice guideline. You know kind of, oh, it's a hard problem, so it's worth giving it a go. But don't get too bogged down into like the comparisons, because it's like, yes, it's the same board, it's the same specification, but it's in a different place, it's in different conditions.
Yeah.
It's in like, you know,
Yeah,
every board.
Every board's going to have slight
Every
variations.
board's got little
and
variations.
Stuff.
Sometimes tiny twists in holds makes a
That's
big
what I
difference to
tell
the
people,
grade.
yeah.
So it's like, you know, if you try not to get too wrapped up in thinking like, oh, well, that person's done it over there, because you just don't know. Unless you've got two people in the same place at the same time. It's just a guideline.
Yeah, I think you grade for the sort of perfect conditions, don't you?
Yeah, well, I know it's hard not to. Sometimes you do it and it in really good conditions, it feels easy. It's hard to kind of remind yourself, isn't it?
I think the thing is when you're climbing at your limit, a tiny sort of improvement in strength or conditions or anything can make a massive difference between doing something and not doing something. You know, if someone comes along then who's, you know, 10% better than you and they do it easily and it gets downgraded, it's just very hard to grade when you're at your limit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to say exactly how hard something was if you flashed it as well, I think.
Yeah.
Because you were trying, but you've got no idea how lucky you got. You know, sometimes you might just hit the holds really well and trying hard and think it wasn't too bad, but actually you go to try and repeat it. You try really hard, and I think this is actually quite a good case in point, because I flashed this the first time, and I think that's why my memory of it was one that was pretty soft, and then doing it today, I'm like, felt hard.
Well, do you remember if you did it during the winter?
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, definitely. Because
So maybe that made a big difference.
I mean, that is the other thing, is like, some days you just feel really good, don't you? And then other days you feel normal. And then those days where you feel really good and you just climb everything, you're suddenly thinking, that's your sort of benchmark, isn't it? But it's funny, isn't it, though? Don't you find that you could go in one day in a week and feel bionic, and then 3 or 4 days later, for no apparent reason, it's not that you've trained the day before everything, you just don't feel like that.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that about?
Yeah.
It's like biorhythms or something. I mean,
you get so obsessed over it sometimes. Like, you know, I remember trying to think, okay, what did I eat? What did I sleep? You know, how did I sleep long enough? And then it just seems to be random. Yeah. This is it. This is the pinnacle. This is the only 8A plus that we've benchmarked that has managed to stay at the grade. It's called Something Pure by PJ MoonClimbs. Kind of a funny little first move that I think was born from when we couldn't start above here, but you can now. Anyway, funny little first move where you go like into that. Then the sequence that I always did was I go up to the pinch, swing a foot over onto the good foot over here, come down to this kind of weird crimpy guy. Over to this pinch, and then I put my left hand up and then do a big smash to that pinch, take a cut, and then it's just a little unroll to the slotty jug. So you can always drop it because it's slotty, but it's not a particularly hard move. Nice. That's it, come on. Go on, go for it. Oh, good go. I find it's one of those moves you have to jump almost like you're jumping a bit beyond it.
Right, so you can
like
really hit the back of it.
Because you want to hit a little bit engaged because you're just about to take a huge swing. So it's like if you're like that, it's so hard to take a swing if you're already completely disengaged.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's it, come on mate.
I went too high. I like hit the wall and bounced to the edge of the hold.
Always like you were giving terrible advice.
No, it was good advice, don't worry. I don't know if maybe it's just me not having climbed on this set much, but I do think I might find it harder than the 2019. I don't know if that is the fact that I've climbed on the 2019 so much, but...
Yeah, I think it's quite hard to just, you know, first session on a set or like, you know, I know.
Just more so like the 70 pluses and stuff that we've tried today.
Felt hard.
they don't feel that hard on the 2019.
Go on, Matt. Yeah, come on. Oh, close.
Ah,
Go on, Matt. Yeah, so comfortable. Nice. Nice. Oh, you did
I mean,
that
when you
really
hit it
well.
well, it feels like, I mean,
You
that
really
time it
reduced
felt
the
really
swing.
easy.
It's called Project Brackets Real, and yeah, it's currently at 8A plus. So I think I did it before, and I think if it's benched, it could be a candidate. Hopefully, maybe it could stay at 8A plus. I remember feeling it was pretty hard, so we'll see what Matt thinks. Oh gosh, that's another point. I haven't seen what people already said.
There's only one comment, incredibly good.
Oh, is that me? Oh no.
RFF.
Yeah, but look at the grade
Oh, no.
suggestions already.
Yeah, no, I
It's
saw
not-
That's a
that.
hammer blow. That's a
Someone
punch in the
says
guts.
7C plus.
I'm the only one who said 8A plus. That doesn't bode well, does it? Someone says 7C plus. Well, we're going to try it anyway. Not to be deterred. So if I remember correctly, it's got a bit of an awkward first move where you can either do this, like go again, or you can find a way to start like that and just untwist off it and do that. So that's a little bit funny, but then you have to do a huge smash to this comfy, big old comfy sloper. And then I think I crossed over to get it like a pinch, so you can then drop back, get up and grab that crimp, and then it's a really fun like high foot, which is quite hard to get on. And then you need to hope you've got enough beans to still do this big roll off the crimp. I remember it being really fun and really good. So potentially it could be another bench. Have another punt at getting an 8A plus past the community. Go on. Nice. Oh, yeah. Nice, Matt. So chill. Come on. That move is not that easy. Fair play to you.
Oh my god.
Easy.
Thinking, that's it. Well done.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Project.
Project Brackets Real. Okay, and we're gonna
It's 8A plus.
bench it, and we'll see how the grade does. I've got a feeling it might level out more 8A, but we're gonna bench it anyway. Okay, so we did our best. It's a hot day.
Yep.
Matt's been up since 5 a.m. We've done some of the hard stuff, but we think definitely that's as much as we could manage today in the heat. But maybe in the future, when it's a bit colder, get you back, and we'll see if we can break that 8B glass ceiling.